So welcome. Really nice to be with you all this morning. Welcome to those of you online this morning. Really good to be with you. I think we are it's almost 50 of us practicing together this morning in the different ways that we get to arrive. So welcome. We've got 70 minutes together, and I'd love to take advantage of that time together. So let's just start that process of settling in and just take one arm up at a time. Reach and stretch one arm up as you inhale. Focus on really stretching out your side body. And then reach both arms up on your next inhale. And then as you exhale, let the side body stay long and just rest your hands on your knees or thighs. Let the eyes lower or close. So good to be with you this morning. Just feel the sweetness of coming together in all the different ways that we can in person and online. It allows us to really transcend space, that we can come together, practice together, and just resting in the knowing of today being Thanksgiving. Knowing you probably have a full day ahead, we'll take this time to really, 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 really settle in. And I just want to start class with a reflection that gratitude turns what we have into enough. Gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. So just feeling into that for a moment on this Thanksgiving morning. Gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. How does that land for you this morning? So just taking a moment to really reflect on all that is good. And if you're moving through a challenging period in your life, start with small things. Maybe the fact that you're here today indicates a certain measure of good health. Gratitude for people in our lives that make us smile, bring us joy and connection. Gratitude for the support that we have in our lives. Gratitude for the capacity to see through the eyes of gratitude. Not everybody has that capacity. So just even this morning, having gratitude for being able to turn gratitude on within us. Just allow yourself to be in the flow of gratitude for a moment here. Gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. And you may notice as you start to reflect on the things that you're most grateful for in your life that there's actually a softening and an expansion in the heart space. Um, it's quite subtle, so if we're not very somatically aware, we might miss it. But I encourage you right now to really let your awareness sink into the chest and maybe even bring online a relationship that brings you great joy. And just feel that energy in the heart space. It's pretty sweet. If we stay too busy, we'll miss the expansion that happens in the heart space. That expansion in the heart space through gratitude is enough to uplift us during challenging times. That energy that we can generate through gratitude is enough to help relieve symptoms of depression. I was just reading an article this morning that there's actually science based evidence now that gratitude actually helps us change our mood. How beautiful is that? Take a moment and deepen your breathing. Um, Deepen your breathing as a reflection of the expansion that is felt in the heart from meditating on gratitude. Gratitude takes what we have and makes it enough and more. So as you deepen your breathing right now, really feel into the quality of gratefulness. And just envision as you breathe this morning that you expand a field of gratitude around you. So as you move into your Thanksgiving day, if anyone steps into this field close to you, this is a field of gratitude, and you can express that through the way that you move and relate today. And I encourage you today to seek gratitude. Look through the eyes of gratitude as you meet friends and relatives. And notice how that changes the dynamics and brings a lot of beauty and grace just by seeing through the eyes of gratitude. Take a really, really deep breath in. Pause. Exhale, let it go. Big, beautiful deep breath in. Suspend the breath. Gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. Exhale, let it go. And again, deep breath in. Just suspend the breath. allow there be a softening to any resistance that's there this morning. Resistance says it's a no to something. Gratitude is like a yes. Exhale, let it go. Take one hand over the other at the heart center. Let your awareness remain at heart and begin a gentle breath of fire. As you're working breath of fire, let your awareness continue to sink into the heart. Let your awareness also rest in the back body from crown to tailbone. Your breath should be audible, it should be powerful, and it should also flow like water. As you're doing this pranayam, let go of any resistance and instead pull on gratitude for these healthy lungs that can take breath in. Gratitude for the clean air that we get to breathe. Generating gratitude really opens us to a big yes. We say yes. Let that keep going a little longer. I've even noticed that the practice of gratitude takes me from denial into acceptance. When I can be in this place of gratitude, I can start to release denial and soften into acceptance of what is. Good. Inhale. Hold the breath. Pull your root lock. Rest in heart. If you want to be more heart centric, add a lot of pranayam to your practice because breath work works the heart chakra because your heart chakra is connected to the air element. Exhale, let it go. Allow the spine to curl, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And at your own pace, meditate on heart center and just allow the movements to be natural for you. They could be slower, they could be faster. The breath could be slow, the breath could be fast. Listen to your body. Gratitude allows me to take a challenge and make it into an opportunity. seeing through the eyes of gratitude allows my perspective to change. And sometimes the miracle is a change in perception. Good. Inhale, roll your shoulders up, back, and around. It's easy to be grateful for things that are easy to be grateful for. Other way around. Gratitude is a devotional practice when it's not as easy, right? So sometimes we have to lay down what we think is right and how things should be and continue to be grateful for the circumstances in our lives, even when it presents itself as a challenge. Stay here and take a deep breath in. And just hold. Exhale, open mouth. Gratitude takes what we have and makes it enough. Take your hands to your shoulders. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. Gratitude allows us to feel full. The practice of gratitude allows us to have an abundance mentality. Practice of gratitude changes the lens that we choose to look at the world with. Good. Inhale and exhale. It seems so simple, but the practice of gratitude can actually be quite life-changing. Sweep your head gently side to side. It's said if we would list 5 things we're grateful for every day for 1 year, that it would literally change the course of our life. When I first learned that, I was skeptical. So I tried it. I started to notice how I was retraining my own brain to look at what is good and what is whole and what is working and what is beautiful. And I started to bring that more online, and that habit of always noticing what's wrong and what needs fixing and what isn't enough. That practice of gratitude is almost like a flowering in our inner being. Come back to center, roll your shoulders up, back and around. Other way around. Switch the cross of your legs. Inhale, grow your arms up, spread your fingers. Exhale to your right. Inhale to your center. Exhale across and over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, over. Beautifully done. This one was tough, but the practice of gratitude turned confusion into clarity. Inhale, exhale. Practice of gratitude allows us to see through the proper lens, which is through the true self. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. How many times do we say thank you just to be polite? Right? The practice of mindfulness would be every time that thank you is said to actually really go into the feeling of gratitude. Think about how many times you say thank you. What if we brought mindfulness to each and every little thank you we say throughout the day? It would begin to generate more gratitude. Good. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, send your legs forward. Shake them out. Inhale, exhale. Stay here, elongate, press your sits bones back, melt your heart forward, tuck your chin, press the backs of the knees down, breathe deeply. Jaw is soft. Notice if the practice of gratitude has allowed you to make sense of the past. Sometimes when we're in it, we can't see the blessings, and yet nothing is black and white. Nothing is ever only bad or only good. Gratitude can help us make sense of a past that was challenging. There is success in every failure, and there is some failure in every success. Walk it back up. Press your feet together and bow forward. Surrender the heart. And then walk your arms forward. The practice of gratitude allows me to make peace with what is. Walk your hands up, float the arms up, and before you take the twist, just walk that right arm over and then twist to your left. It's really nice to see all of your names online. I'm happy you're here. Inhale to the center and then exhale, reach, and then take the twist. Melt your shoulders down, soften. Try to sense right now, where could you look through the lens of gratitude more in your life? Inhale, center. Exhale, back. And just hold it here for a moment. Softening, breathing, and being. Nothing to do, nothing to make happen. Just be right now. Gratitude for is allows me to release desired outcomes. Gently transition onto your hands and knees. As you come onto your hands and knees, big hands like starfish, curl your toes and take some rounds of cat to cow. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. Keep applying and pressing into gratitude, and gratitude will take what you have and make it more than enough. As you come back to neutral, spin your hands so that the fingertips face you, micro bend in your elbows. Continue gently working up and down. And then spin your hands to face forward, circle. Other way around. Please know that I'm not trying to bypass the fact that holidays can be incredibly challenging. They can be wonderful and wonderfully challenging in the sense that holidays are often an anniversary of what has changed, what hasn't changed. It often forces us to be pressed together with people we might not choose otherwise to be with. That's just the honest truth. Come back to the center, round the spine, tuck the chin. Ocean waves. If we choose to look through the lens of gratitude, we can use each connection and relationship we have as a teacher to show us where we still don't feel our wholeness. So we can even be grateful for the triggers. Exhale, press up and back, downward facing dog, pedal it out. Press one heel back at a time. Hold downward facing dog. Let your sternum, let the heart center melt through. Good. Touch the knees to the floor. Sit back, widen your knees. Let the chest melt all the way through. Breathe. come up enough to thread your right arm through. Relax into ground, relax towards your heels, look to the left wall. And then press yourself up and over to the other side. Enjoy. When I look through the lens of gratitude, it gives me a vision of the future through that lens. To consistently look through the lens of gratitude is really practicing looking through the lens of the true self. As we rest into true self, looking through gratitude doesn't stay a practice, it is what spontaneously happens. So the practice of gratitude allows us to set up the conditions to see through the true self. Walk yourself back to the center, puff the chest, take a couple rounds of cat to cow here. And then walk yourself back up onto hands and knees, downward facing dog. Heart sinks through big hands like starfish. Separate your feet about hip width apart. Walk your hands in about halfway up. Functional forward bend. Really send your hips back. Folding forward. Head relaxes. Long, deep breathing. Walk your hands all the way in. Turn your toes wider than your heels. Lower into your expression of Malasana with gratitude. Gratitude is a way that we can bypass resistance. We want to work on releasing resistance because resistance doesn't align us with what is. Not always easy to do. Drop your hands to ground. I'm on my cupcake fingers. Work gently up and down. At your own pace, in a way that feels right and nourishing in your body. Gently rising up, toes point forward. Bow, interlace your arms, drop your head, hold it here. Strong legs, inhale, rising up. Exhaling back. And just take a moment at the back of your mat in Tadasana and hold. Then breathe and be. Inhale, scoop the arms up. Exhale, slide them down the backs of your legs. Walk all the way forward onto your bellies. Hands in prayer, forehead kisses the ground. Practice of prostrations, they were a practice of gratitude, right? In the sun salutation to the sun, we were so grateful before electricity every morning when the sun comes up. Oftentimes, there's so much that we take for granted today. Gratitude, right, for the rain that's been falling, sunshine. Gratitude for living in a country that has good medical care. Gratitude for religious freedom. Gratitude to live in a country that's relatively peaceful when compared to other parts of the world. Walk your hands back, cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Walk your hands in towards your feet. Bend the knees, ground to grow. Exhale, bow. Walk it forward. Lay all the way down. Take a moment and feel what you're most grateful for today. Cobra, gently rising up, releasing, downward facing dog. Walk it in. Bend the knees, ground to grow. Bow. Walk it forward. Cobra to dog. Walk it in. Bend the knees, ground to grow. Holding it here in Tadasana, mountain pose. And just be for a moment. I encourage you to commit in the season of gratitude to finding things you can tell someone thank you for. Send your right leg up and just hold it here. Allow the foot to land to the inner thigh and then sweep the arms up. Your foot could rest at your ankle, below your knee, above your knee. Allow your awareness to rest into heart. Turn your knee to point straight forward. Rest your foot on the inner thigh in balance. Cactus arms. Stay or play. Stay like this or play with a twist to the right. And then come back to the center and gently release. Other leg floats up. Hold. And then then you could place your foot on your ankle, below your knee. You could even help it all the way up if you like. Tree. Notice if there's a narrative. Notice if you're blended with your narrative. Learn to be the watcher. And then turn your knee to face forward. Press your foot into your inner thigh. Lift the knee high. Cactus. Stay or play. If you're twisting, you're going left. You're doing great. Bring it back through. Release. Beautifully done. Yeah, shake it off. Actually, just shake it out. Remaining present allows you to be in gratitude. Did you know that in presence, gratitude is the natural state that arises from presence? So presence today will allow you to see through the eyes of gratitude, which is much more pleasant than the eyes of judgment or opinionating or analyzing, right? And then just let something go. Let something go. And this could be known or none unknown, but I'm sure we all have something that we can let go. Yeah. And then inhale, exhale. Ha. 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 Two more. Ha. Ha. Inhale up. Exhale. And just be. It is skillful to practice gratitude. It has the capacity to rewire the brain. It has the ability to shift your nervous system. So simple, yet so powerful. Step to the top of your mats. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to that halfway lift, and then exhale, send your left leg back and just hold it here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Plant the left hand down, twist to the right. No need for a narrative, just an awareness of the heart space, just an awareness of what you're grateful for in this moment, grateful for these bodies that are strong enough to practice. There'll be a period in our life where we will not be able to practice like this anymore. Oh my God, be grateful our bodies can do this. Release that hand down, step it back to plank. Press back into plank, hold here, touch knees, belly, chest, lengthen through your legs. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Downward facing dog. Step your left leg through. Touch the opposite knee down and just hold it here. What do you mean I won't be able to practice like this? The reality is aging. When we really root ourselves in reality, it also allows us to be incredibly grateful. Send the left arm up. Thank you, body, for your strength. Thank you, immune system, for keeping me healthy. Thank you, bones, tissues, organs. Thank you so much, heart, for pumping blood 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and never asking for a break. I think that's a beautiful definition of unconditional love. Rest that hand down, step to the top of your mat. Inhale halfway, exhale, bow. Bend the knees, ground to grow. Exhale, back. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Grab a hold of your left wrist, lean right. Inhale, center. Reach and lean to left. Good. Inhale, center, bow or float back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your right leg back. Touch the knee to floor. Untuck toes. Inhale, floating up, and exhale, bowing. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, bowing. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, bowing. One more time. We inhale, float up. Exhale, bow. Step it to plank. Feel your precious strength here in plank. From here, touch knees, belly, chest. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, and then float everything back for locust. Inner thighs squeeze. Lift more chest off ground. Whatever it is, replace it for gratitude. Bring that energy in and generate more of it. It has capacity to change the way you see your life. Release. Downward facing dog. Right leg floats through. Touch the left knee down. Inhale, open. Exhale, bow. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, open. Beautifully done. Exhale, down. Step left leg to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stay here. Let the head hang. Interlace your hands at your low back. Open the heart center. Draw those arms off your back. Hold and breathe and be. Bend the knees. Ground to grow. Float the arms all the way up. Tuck your chin. Come back. Release. Hold and be. Your narrative can be whatever you choose it to be. Why not make it one filled with gratitude? I have this picture of Christ that would sit over my bathtub, and in this picture, Christ is actually having a bad day and held by an angel. And the back of the painting says, "Find the good in it." And I was comforted that even Christ had to sometimes be comforted, right? It's not always easy to keep coming back to gratitude. This is not a spiritual bypass. It's hard work. So start with the easy things that you're grateful for. And then you'll be able to give gratitude for the things that are a little bit hard. And then you'll even be able to wrap gratitude around the things that just logically don't make sense because you surrender it to trust in the larger whole, that the larger whole knows exactly what you need, not always what you want. Not always what you want. Inhale, open back and pull the arms into cactus. Good, straighten up. Exhale, fold cactus. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, lift the sternum, open up. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. One more round. Inhale, lift, look up, lift the heart, press legs into ground. Good. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale up. Shiva Mudra. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Good. Inhale center. Exhale. Come down. Tall knees. Place a blanket underneath your knees if you like. Press the hands at the heart. Inhale, float it up, ground through your legs. Exhale, open. Inhale, straighten. Left hand to thigh. Reach right arm over. Good. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale, pull back. Inhale and exhale, sit back. Let something go. Bless you. I was hopeful for Thanksgiving to look a certain way. It does not. If I can let go of that expectation and appreciate what is with gratitude, it brings beauty and grace. Not always easy. Not always easy. And when we do that, sometimes an unexpected opening that can delight us emerges because of our willingness to say yes. Come on to your backs. Draw your knees in. Press your knees into your chest. Let your arms go wide. Let the legs fall over to the right. Untuck the right shoulder. Look and reach left. Come back through the center and across. Untuck left shoulder. Look and reach to the right. What's blocking you from being able to see through the lens of gratitude? Come back to the center, press the feet down, bridge pose. Squeeze a ball, an imaginary ball, between your knees. Gently release. Hug your knees in and rock gently side to side. And then roll yourself forward and back until you come to seated. We'll practice one more pranayama here in a moment. And just in case your narrative is saying, but this thing I can't be grateful for, ever. I used to say that about my mother's death. I lost her very young. And then one day, my really good friend's mom passed. And at 23, I could hold space for her. And then it was so weird. 3 more friends had mothers pass in our early 20s. And I could hold space for them. And at first, I almost felt a little guilty because I was like, I would never change what happened. But all of a sudden, there was a little bit of joy flowing for the fact that I actually knew exactly what they were going through. And I could actually have gratitude. Nothing is ever only bad or only good. Oh, it's so hard to hold. Sometimes we'll only know that later. You connect the dots later, not sometimes during. During, it looks like chaos. This practice, I call it being superwoman or superman. You allow yourself to become completely permeable and transparent. Today is a day of a lens of gratitude and giving out grace passes. And this practice is one I like to do when something hits me and triggers me. Close your eyes. And feel the boundaries of the physical body. Or maybe it's already hard to find the boundary, the defined boundary of where your body ends and the space around it begins. Either is fine. Imagine right now that you couldn't breathe through your nostrils, you couldn't breathe through your lungs, but you could breathe through every pore of your skin. I like to call this whole body breathing. And when I breathe in this way, I'm permeable, I'm porous, nothing gets stuck. I don't become the garbage can for stress or triggers or pain body. Breathe through all the pores, whole body breathing. And if you get stuck in challenging relational dynamics at the holiday, stay porous and every exhale, give it to the earth. She's big enough to hold it. You don't need to hold on to it. So as you inhale, whole body breathing, exhale, ground it. Just notice right now if it's harder to find defined boundaries. Take this into your Shavasana. Let your back body melt into the good ground. I'll grab our lights for those of you that are here. Time to complete our practice with one more posture, which is sometimes the hardest. Non-doing. Shavasana, make yourself comfortable and cozy. I'll grab our lights. This is where we integrate our practice. Letting something go. There is nothing left to hold on to. Today is a challenging day for you. Keep working whole body breathing. Gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. Inhale, exhale. Mm. Wiggle toes, wiggle fingers. Big reach, opposites. As you come out of the stretch, take a slow, leisurely way back to seated. Don't shock your body. And we'll meet as we started, but yet not as we started, with the hands together in Anjali Mudra. Resting in the heart center. And really allowing what is. May this practice meet you where you are today and offer a pathway towards greater well-being. And may your practice be a refuge in times of challenge. And may we master the practice of gratitude. Peace to all, light to all, love to all. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much for being here this morning. I'm going to take a moment and just express my gratitude to all my teachers. And there's many teachers that teach for Indra's Grace that are here online today and in person. And I want to express a huge heartfelt thank you to Jenny. She's online with Eli. The studio runs because Jenny does what she does. And a huge thank you for all students, because we can only be here because of you. So appreciate you this Thanksgiving. So have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And we are on for tomorrow. Enjoy your friends, enjoy your families. Reach out if you need anything. And we have a huge sale that starts. It's called Gratitude Sale. So check it out online and in the newsletter. And teacher training starts super soon, January. If you're interested, holler at me. Early bird pricing ended last night, but if you talk to me, maybe I'll sneak you in. Okay. Have a great